Can you tell the difference between these tomatoes and these? They certainly look alike, but what isn't so obvious is the way in which they were produced. Those on the left, through crossbreeding techniques, and those on the right, through genetic engineering. From fruits and vegetables to nuts and grains, genetically modified or engineered foods are becoming more commonplace than you may think. In fact, according to industry estimates, close to 70% of all foods on the market contain some food ingredient that has been genetically modified. What exactly is genetic engineering? Dr. Autar Matu, a research scientist at the Agricultural Research Center in Beltsville, Maryland, explains.
By genetic engineering, you are taking known genes, modifying them, and reintroducing them into crops. Genetic modification is important because it enables us to do what nature does, but in a shorter time.
Matu is using the technology of genetic engineering to improve the nutritional content of certain foods, including tomatoes. Here's how the procedure works. Scientists first take a leaf from a plant whose genes will ultimately undergo modification. Small incisions are then made along the leaf. A liquid containing bacterium encoded with the desired genes extracted from another plant is then poured over the small incisions to allow the DNA of the encoded bacterium to merge with the DNA of the leaf.
This happens in nature all the time as a way for the bacteria to colonize the plant.
The strips of leaf are then placed on a medium containing special nutrients, which allow the cells in the leaf to begin multiplying and forming plant tissue. To make sure the DNA of the foreign plant has been transferred into the new tissue, researchers use a DNA detector, which helps identify the various genes of interest. With the desired genes now identified, the plant tissue is then immersed in a special growth hormone, which helps guide the cells in the plant tissue to differentiate into shoots and roots. These shoots and roots are then placed into the soil and left to grow into a full plant.
This is what is unique about plants, is you can take a piece of leaf tissue and you can actually get it to generate back into a whole plant.
While many farmers across the United States and around the world are turning to genetically modified seeds to grow crop plants, the controversy surrounding these crops continues. Still unclear at this stage is the potential long-term impact on human health, wildlife, and the environment, concerns which many believe still need to be investigated. In Beltsville, Maryland, I'm Dr. Aziza Bakush reporting for Evening Exchange.
And now let me introduce our guest, Evening Exchange correspondent Aziza Bakush.